Bryant called for a sideline warning. And so the Hornets will come on to try and make this a 7-0 game. Bryant saw something on video, I think, Blair, right there, that they thought they could exploit, and they did it early in this game.
Boy, after moving the ball and then turning it over, man.
Brock Funk's extra point is good, and so with 11:02 to play in the first quarter, our score Bryant 7, Fayetteville nothing. This is Purple Dog football. Back at Harmon Field, 11:02 to play first quarter. Fayetteville trails Bryant 7-0 after a pick-6 interception. For the Hornets, Derek Rose, who had a really good game last year against Fayetteville, off to a good start tonight.
Man, 2 plays, started at the 1, got it into Bryant territory, and then bang, another pick-6 dooms the Bulldogs.
A low kick is going to be fielded by Isaiah Satania at the 2. He gets across the 15 and out near the 16-yard line. Better field position than the last time, but still not great for the Purple Dogs. And they will start on offense with 10:56 to play in the first quarter.
Going to be interesting to see how they respond now.
Bulldogs take over 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line.
Whatever life was in this crowd got sucked out just a little bit after that interception.
We really thought
Very quiet.
That opening play kind of punched Bryant in the mouth. They weren't expecting that.
Shotgun formation for Hank Gibbs on first down. Looking to his right, that's Flanagan in the flat. Still looking, and now he just throws toward Connor, and it's incomplete.
Got tipped at the line.
Fayetteville plans to put Flanagan in the backfield, I think, a little bit more this week, Blair. And, with Jacob Sherritt's out this game, injured a couple of weeks ago at Owasso, you got to do some things creative to get your running game going. And we've seen Flanagan in the backfield before and being able to make some plays.
Yeah, that maybe see more of that push pass.
Yeah.
This time, they really held West in check last week, rushing-wise.
Cameron Ingram is to the right of Gibbs. Now they'll move Charbonneau in motion to his left. 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Gibbs steps up on second down, and that pass was nearly intercepted. He was looking in the vicinity of Connor Flanagan, and Bryant came through there. Austin Schroeder got his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Now it's 3rd down and long for Fayetteville, a 3rd and 10, and this offense, since that first play, just hasn't been able to do a lot.
Well, the pocket's collapsing as Bryant is just – their pass rush is causing Hank to have to move around, so he's trying to dodge defenders and then try to find an open guy, and that's a lot to ask.
Empty backfield set, 4 receivers to Gibbs left on 3rd down and 10. Fayetteville needs to get to its 26 to move the chains. Gibbs rolls left, throws. Flanagan's got it. He's got to get upfield, spins. He's got the first down. Oh, my, what a hit Connor Flanagan took. Fortunately, he gets up. That was a scary-looking hit for Connor Flanagan as he got hit high and low at the same time. He gets 12 yards on 3rd and 10, and so it's a first down for Fayetteville. Fayetteville trying to use a little bit of tempo. Fayetteville's got too many players on the field, Blair.
Yeah, somebody got off just in time.
They never huddled, so they had 6 skill players out there with the quarterback. On first down, Ingram takes it for not much up to the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play, and it'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Trying to run tempo and get different packages on the field, maybe try to wear down this Hornet defense, and that time had too many on the field.
Fayetteville trying to find a little bit of rhythm here early on, trailing Bryant 7-0. Move a couple of men in motion. They'll bring Ingram back in the backfield, standing next to Hank Gibbs on second down. Gibbs being pressured, gets away from it, rolls right. Now he's just going to run with it across the 30, the 35, makes a man miss, and he's pulled down at the 39-yard line. He's got a first down, Blair.
Might have even been a horse collar tackle.
Got hit in the helmet.
Kind of grabbed from behind, went down.
Don't know if he got his hand inside the jersey or inside the shoulder pad.
It was close.
Definitely held him up there for the second Bryant defender to come through and make the hit.
It was almost like he could make up his mind if he wanted to go out of bounds or try to pick up extra yards. You really don't want your quarterback to get hit.
So another first down for Hank Gibbs. Looking over the middle, he's got his man. This is Charbonneau across the 45 into Bryant territory. Out to the 49 of the Hornets. 12 on the play and another first down for the Purple Dogs.
He had Charbonneau open the whole time. I think he was kind of making sure nobody else was open deep and then was able to dump it down to Charbonneau. If the Bulldogs can do that, they'll have Bryant on their heels. Now the Hornets look a little confused on defense. They weren't even ready for the snap, Matt.
Gibbs rolling left, looking. Now he's just going to run with it across the 45, and he slides to the 43-yard line. Maybe a generous spot, too. I think when you slide, you're supposed to be down where you start sliding.
Was it a slide or a trip? He looked like he might have tripped over his own feet because he had someone trying to block for him.
He got 6 regardless, so it's second down. Fayetteville finally starting to get a little bit of rhythm here offensively. 3 first downs and with a second and short coming up here. Shotgun formation, nobody in the backfield, throws right, and that pass is going to be caught by Cameron Ingram inside the 40 of Bryant, and he's going to be right near the first down marker, Blair. It's going to depend on the spot whether or not he got the first down. I think he's going to be.
What?
They said it's incomplete.
Oh.
You know, we saw that last week,
Really?
or I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago against Owasso, where Ingram caught a pass, and it looked like it was a good catch, and they said it was incomplete, and so I never saw an incomplete motion on the field, which made me think that he had caught the pass. So 3rd and 4. Fayetteville needs to get to the Bryant 39. Gibbs being pressured, just gets it away, and it's incomplete, intended for Connor Flanagan. Bryant comes through.
It's almost
unblocked.
like he knew what the count was, yeah.
And so to bring up 4th down, and Huxley Richardson on to punt the ball away for the Purple Dogs on the pressure.
Well, they know they
was-
can move the ball.
Yeah. Tristan Sahika on the pressure the last time for the Hornets. Huxley stands inside his own 45. His heels are on the 42 of Fayetteville. Bryant set up inside its own 5. Huxley gets this ball off. It's going to be fielded wide at the 3-yard line, but he makes a couple of players miss, but now Fayetteville's coverage team down to make the tackle. I can't believe that he returned that ball. Metters, an experienced player for Bryant, able to get about 7 yards out of it, out to the 10-yard line, and that's
But
where Bryant
still,
will start its first offensive possession with 8:38 to play in the first quarter.
That was, I mean, it was going to go into the end zone if he just lets it go. Hey, we'll take it. Let's pin them back and see what they can, see what the defense can do now.
So we'll get our first look at the Fayetteville defense. Bryant scored a defensive touchdown early in this game. Austin Ledbetter, the quarterback for the Hornets. And we had some movement along the line. It was actually out, and I think it might be against Fayetteville's defensive back over on the far left side. Yeah, that's going to be against Williamson. Williamson a little jumpy. Jumped off sides, and it's going to give Bryant a 1st and 5 out at the 15. Cooper Peters getting the start opposite of Tavion Williamson tonight at the other cornerback position. Good to see for Fayetteville, number 10, Quade Mosier back out there. Linebacker committed to UCF. On 1st and 5, Ledbetter throws over the middle. This pass is caught across the 30 and out to the 34-yard line. On the reception that time for Bryant was Hayden Schrader.
First down, Bryant.
Pickup of 19 on the play, and it's a 1st down.
Schrader had a big game last week, 6 catches for 73 yards.
1st and 10 Hornets. They're going to give it on first down across the 35 and a load out to the 40-yard line. Really good run that time. And I think running backs just grow on trees down at Bryant.
Yes.
Ahmed Adams with a great run there, 6 yards. And he had Latavion Scott last year who had such a great season and a big game against Fayetteville. And they just plug in Adams and
Don't miss a beat.
no, they don't. 9 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown last week against Bentonville West.
And he can catch it too.
2nd down and 4. Ledbetter throws right side. This is out to midfield and tackled there. River Gregory on the reception. Lots of players back from that Bryant team that won the state championship last season. That's a pickup of 10 on the play. Peters with the tackle, and Hornets have a 1st and 10 at midfield. 7:45 to play first quarter. Fayetteville trails 7-0, and Bryant moving the ball.
And through the air, no less.
Yep. A little bit different Bryant-looking team than last season. Ledbetter, it's a low snap. He just has to take it, and he'll be taken down at the line of scrimmage. Good job by Ledbetter that time to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Melvin Comwenda on the tackle for Fayetteville that time, and it's 2nd and long, and it's really the first time we've been able to see Fayetteville get them into a 2nd and long situation. Bryant been doing a really good job on first down.
Yeah, Bryant's been kind of owning the line of scrimmage.
Ledbetter in the shotgun on 2nd down and 10. They're going to give it to Adams. Adams just takes Tyler Barnes with him. Barnes tried to hit him low at the legs, and Adams too strong for that. Powers right through it. Gets 7 yards out to the 43, and it's 3rd down and 3.
He is a load to bring. That's 2 games in a row now. We've seen those big backs that are just so hard to bring down.
3rd down. First one Bryant's faced in this drive. Ledbetter throws left. This is caught, and that's going to be a 1st down for Metters. Metters out to the 36 of Fayetteville, and not only, Blair, is Bryant throwing the ball, they're showing some tempo too. I don't remember a whole lot of that from them last season.
No, not at all. And they've kind of got Fayetteville on their heels right now because you're not really sure where the ball's going to go. It used to just be ground and pound, but Ledbetter can air it out.
From the 36, Bryant just moving the ball down the field. Here's Adams, big hole across the 30, the 20 of Fayetteville, inside the 10 and down to the 9-yard line. Ahmad Adams with another big gain for the Hornets, 27 that time, and it's 1st and goal.
Boy, they had everybody going the other way on the defense, and you and I could have run through that hole.
Fayetteville's defense looking a little winded. This has been a long drive for the Hornets, 81 yards so far. Adams on 1st down, and he's got a touchdown for Bryant. Walks in from 9 yards out, and Blair, that looked really easy that time for the Hornets. They just moved the ball right down the field, 90 yards, and Fayetteville didn't have an answer.
Not at all in those last 2 runs by Adams. I mean, he just bull rushed right through.
36 yards Adams covers on the final 2 plays of the possession. Here's Funk on to attempt the extra point. It is good, and with 5:59 to play in the first quarter, it has been all Bryant so far here at Harmon Field. The Hornets lead Fayetteville 14-0. This is Purple Dog football.
The Odom Law Firm enjoys a long and proud tradition of serving the Purple Dog Nation. Since 1982, we have concentrated our practice on catastrophic injury and wrongful death. We devote each day to good people and their families dealing with unwanted injury and unexpected tragedy. Our results and reputation for honesty is undisputed, and our willingness to fight for our clients is unmatched. If you or someone you know has been seriously injured, please contact the Odom Law Firm. Let us help. Enjoy the game and go Bulldog.
Back at Harmon Field, 5:59 to play in the first quarter. Fayetteville trails Bryant 14-0. The Hornets with a touchdown on offense and a touchdown on defense.
8 plays, 85 yards that time.
It's a high kick by Funk.
Well, hold on.
We got flags on the play. So flag at the 21-yard line of Fayetteville, and wait for the call here from Ron Standridge. I think.
Did they go before the officials were ready, maybe?
I'm not sure.
Illegal substitution. Receiving team, 2 players with the same number. 5 yards re-kick.
So 2 players with the same number were on the field for Fayetteville that time. So that'll cost the Purple Dogs 5 yards. Bryant will kick it from its own 45-yard line now. Isaiah Satania coming off the field. A lot of confusion, looks like, for Fayetteville.
So he and
in terms
Barnes
of
were on the
personnel.
field at the same time then.
Might have been. Well, here's the kick. It's a high kick, and it's going to go through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. That's where Fayetteville will start. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. I want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Odom Law Firm, established in 1982. Odom Law Firm is an ever-changing firm adapting to provide you with the best legal representation in Northwest Arkansas. With over 100 years of combined experience, dedicated, knowledgeable, and experienced lawyers, Odom Law Firm is a proud sponsor of this Bulldog football broadcast.
Gibbs back out there, 4 of 9 for 75 yards.
Fayetteville needs to get something going, down 14-0 to the number 1 Hornets. Gibbs gives a hard count, now looks back toward the sideline. Fayetteville's been able to move the ball, Blair, but then they get into Bryant territory and their drives have stalled out for one reason or another. Interception on the first drive that was taken back for a touchdown. And they decided to punt the ball away, facing a 4th and 4 on the last drive. This is Cameron Ingram with some room across the 25. Ingram breaks outside to his right, and he's going to be taken down, I think, just shy of the first down marker. A lot of running for 9 yards that time for Cameron. On the tackle that time for the Hornets was Kennedy Miller, and it's going to be 2nd and 1 for Fayetteville.
Nice moves, went about 40 yards to pick up 9. But that's good. They're they're showing they can run. That's going to keep that defense back a little bit, maybe open up the passing game if they can do that consistently.
No Jacob Sherritts tonight. He was injured a couple of weeks ago at Owasso. Ingram, the running back for the Purple Dogs. Gibbs steps up on 2nd down. He's got the first down. He gets down to the 33-yard line. 4 on the play for Hank, and that's a first down for the Purple Dogs.
They are crashing the ends big time, and that's forcing Hank into the middle as the pocket collapses. Nice job of picking up the first down.
2 receivers to either side of Gibbs on first down. They give a hard count, and then they look toward the sideline.
The defense doing the same as well. Don't see that too often.
A bit of a chess match between these 2 coaching staffs early on. Bryant comes blitzing. The pass is caught. That's Flanagan across the 40-yard line and to the 45. Connor with 12 on the reception. That's another first down for Fayetteville.
Great play call. The middle was wide open, and there was Connor, and Hank hit him, and another first down.
With no Bo Stuckey tonight, Connor Flanagan already been targeted a lot by Hank Gibbs in this game. See Bo Stuckey over here on the sideline coaching up one of the receivers. To his credit, good attitude for Bo. Still engaged in this game.
Senior leadership.
Blitz coming, and Gibbs just has to get it away, and Ingram can't catch it down at his shoestrings. Gibbs is down on the field. He gets up, helped up by his teammate, Cottrell Wallace, with the hit that time for Bryant. Big-time recruit for the Hornets at linebacker, number 88.
He's committed to the Razorbacks, is he not?
He is.
He is all of 6'5".
Yeah, he was a good-looking player last year, and he's really filled in, I think, some since we saw him even then.
What a weapon to have him at linebacker. You can put him on the line.
6'6", 210 pounds.
Oh, man.
Also had offers from Nebraska, Oklahoma State, Ole Miss, some others. On second down, Gibbs rolls to his left. Now he's just going to run it across midfield, and Hank's going to be knocked out of bounds. Goes out voluntarily at the 47 of Bryant. He'll be 2 yards short, and it's 3rd and short for Fayetteville.
Nice job of picking up some more yardage. Watching Wallace on that one, he dropped back in coverage.
If I'm not mistaken, Wallace a pretty good basketball player too for Bryant.
Yes, he is.
State runner-up, as we mentioned last season, to Northside. 3rd down and 2. Gibbs, hard count, looks toward the sideline. Fayetteville Gets lined up. They'll give it to Ingram. This is going to be a penalty on Blair. Or I'm sorry, on Fayetteville, Blair.
It wasn't on me.
No, it wasn't on you. It wasn't. It's going to be I believe it's an illegal shift by Fayetteville. They had receiver Isaiah Satania down here on the bottom. Stepped off the line of scrimmage at the last second. I think to avoid having I'm not sure why he did. A lot of movement there at the end of that formation. You know, Fayetteville did not get the first down, so I think Bryant is going to decline the penalty.
Legal motion, offense, 5-yard penalty.
Yep, they're not. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 for Fayetteville instead of a 4th down and 2. Illegal motion was the call. Or no, they have declined it.
Okay.
Now they have declined it. The referee first indicated that Bryant was going to accept the penalty, but they declined it. It's going to be 4th down and 1 here, and now Fayetteville's going to take a timeout. Some confusion on the field. Fayetteville with the timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. Fayetteville trails Bryant 14-0. This is Purple Dog football.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows 2 important things. 1, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And 2, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
4:35 to play first quarter. Big play coming up for the Purple Dogs. 4th down and 1 from the Bryant 46. Fayetteville in Bryant territory for the 3rd time in as many possessions in this quarter. But the Purple Dogs come away empty-handed the first 2, and they trail 14-0.
Need to pick up this 1st down, extend the drive, and try to get some points on the board. Bryant, of course, with a 14-point lead, you can afford to decline that penalty and not give them 2 shots at it and try to put the onus on the offense right now to convert this 1 yard.
Get the
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
This crew's a little slow at their calls. I mean, I'm not criticizing them. They are very meticulous in making sure they have it right.
Here's Quinn McLean at quarterback for Fayetteville. He gives them a different dimension, the run and the pass.
I don't think Buck James is real thrilled with the fact that Fayetteville was not called for the timeout there.
Casey Dick called for one, but he wasn't charged for it. McLean takes it on 4th down, goes straight up the middle, and he's got the 1st down. Across the 45, down to the 44. Quinn McLean with 2 on the play. He'll come back out of the game. Hank Gibbs comes back in, but the Purple Dogs have a 1st down. Moving the ball again. They got to get this ball in the end zone.
I'm not sure they knew McLean was in at quarterback.
Fayetteville takes its heavy package back out. You saw Kamwenda come in there on that play. Quade Mosier also in there.
Well, they blew a hole through that line, no question.
Playing a very physical runner, too. Gibbs throws it to Connor Flanagan, and he just had to get it off. Cottrell Wallace with a big hit on Hank Gibbs, and Hank a little slow to get up again. And Blair, they're coming through, and they're just getting a lot of clean hits on the quarterback for the Purple Dogs.
They are very quick on the ends, and Wallace, it doesn't seem fair that someone that big can move that fast. He was in on Hank, and that was not a slow play either.
2nd down and 10. 3 receivers to the right side. They'll move Flanagan in motion to his left. Gibbs being pressured again. He's going to be taken down to the backfield. Fayetteville just cannot block that front of Bryant. Gibbs taken back to the 50-yard line. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down now and long.
Well, they just blew through the line. That was unbelievable how fast they got theirs right behind the ball.
Looked like Tristan Sahika was on the tackle that time for the Hornets. They mark Fayetteville at the 49 of Bryant, so it'll be 3rd down and 15. Fayetteville has to get to the Hornets' 34. Empty backfield set. 4 receivers to the right of Gibbs, and here come the Hornets again. Hank just has to get it off. This pass is incomplete. Got his hands on it. Luke Charbonneau did at the 33. It would have been a 1st down if he could have hung on, and Fayetteville's going to have to punt the ball away. Blair, they've got to find a way to get some protection for Hank Gibbs because he doesn't have any time to throw the ball.
He took another big shot on that one too, and Coach Casey immediately coming over to him and kind of telling him what he needs to look for.
Casey Dick really talking to his quarterback.
Rather animated.
Metter's back deep for Bryant at the 12-yard line. Huxley Richardson stands at the 34 of Fayetteville. Punts it away. It's a wobbly kick by Huxley. It bounces inside the 20, and it'll go.
Nice.
Takes a really nice Fayetteville roll, actually. I thought it was going to go out of bounds. Instead, it rolls down to about the 11-yard line, so that's where Bryant will start. First down and 10 with 3:10 to play in the first quarter. Ozarks Go is a telecommunications subsidiary of Ozarks Electric Cooperative, offering all fiber, gigabit internet, and premium television and telephone services to Northwest Arkansas and Northeast Oklahoma, changing the definition of internet. Ozarks Go is a proud sponsor of Bulldog football.
How about a pick six of our own here?
You got to feel like the Fayetteville defense is going to have to make a play to maybe get some momentum back in this game for the Purple Dogs. Ledbetter on first down. Drops back. He's looking deep down the field, and he's going to throw just to nobody. Buck James had a better chance of catching that than any of the players on the field. And it's going to be second down and 10 for the Hornets.
Is he just throwing that away, or
I think
did
so.
someone miss a route?
You know, they didn't have anybody deep on that side of the field. Second down. Adams, the running back next to Ledbetter, he's going to get it. And he's got some room across the 20. Adams to the 30. The 40 of Bryant. Be knocked out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. He's just a load to bring down. 33 on that carry for Adams. Already more than 50 yards rushing tonight for him. And Bryant, this is 2 straight times, Blair, that Fayetteville's got him in not very good field position, and they've gotten out of it relatively quick.
Yes, 5 rushes, 82 yards unofficially for Mr. Adams.
On first down, it's Adams again across the 45 out near midfield, and just feels like you give him the ball and he falls forward for about 5 yards.
Man, he hits that corner, and boy, he gets there quick. I think he's a little quicker than what we saw with Mr. Jacobs, and he comes out of the ball game, so maybe this is a chance to kind of take advantage.
They don't drop off much when he comes out of the game, though. I mean,
No.
they've got some really, really good running backs over there on that far sideline. Second and 5 for Bryant. They need to get to the Fayetteville 46 for the first down. Good protection here for Austin Ledbetter. He just lofts it up into Fayetteville territory, and that pass is caught. And that's a touchdown. The Fayetteville defender got his hand on the ball, but couldn't bring it in, and Bryant did. That was Trayvon Herron with the reception. 51 yards, and the Hornets are up 20-0.
Give him credit. Great pass protection for Ledbetter, and he put that ball right where it had to be. I mean, that was good coverage. But he put it where only his receiver could get it in stride and never missed a beat.
The extra point is good, and with 2:07 to play in the first quarter, Fayetteville trails Bryant 21-0. This is Purple Dog football.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows 2 important things. 1, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And 2, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
Back at Harmon Field, 2:07 to play first quarter. Fayetteville trails Bryant 21-0. The Hornets just with big play after big play, and another one there, 51-yard touchdown pass from Austin Ledbetter to his receiver, Trayvon Herron.
4 plays, 89 yards. So 2 drives already of 80-plus yards. Ledbetter, 4 or 5 for 87 yards. And Adams is gashing him with 87 yards rushing.
You know, Blair, I said before the game I didn't think we would see a team as good as Owasso. Bryant certainly looks the part.
Boy, that'd be a heck of a matchup, wouldn't it?
Funk is the kicker. This is going to be fielded at the 1-yard line. Charbonneau back across the 15 to the 20, and he'll be run out of bounds there. 2:02 to play in the first quarter. Want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by McNaughton Real Estate. McNaughton has served buyers and sellers for more than 35 years and looks forward to earning your trust and respect through our raving fan level of service and our extensive local knowledge. McNaughton Real Estate is a proud sponsor of the Fayetteville Bulldog football team.
Well, the offense huddled up a little longer than normal on the sideline with Coach Casey as they trot out now and getting in position.
I think the frustrating thing if you're Fayetteville has been the fact that you've been able to move the ball. It's just the drives have stalled on the opposite side of the field. 3 possessions, 3 times they've been in Bryant territory, but they don't have any points to show for it. Gibbs on first down throws, and this pass is well overthrown. He was looking for Connor Flanagan on a slant route. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. And Cottrell Wallace knocked Gibbs down again. Here comes Quinn McLean.
He's a little wobbly, too.
Yeah, well, he's taking a lot of big hits so
He
far.
has. That rush has taken its toll on Hank. He has taken a pounding so far tonight.
Came up kind of favoring his back a little bit there after that hit by Wallace.
They're just pinning their ears back and coming.
So here comes Quinn McLean. 4 receivers to the right side. He'll just run it. He's not going to get much. Back to the line of scrimmage. Pushes the ball in the pile forward for about 3 yards, actually. Near the 23-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down. Fayetteville just trying to do something there to.
He wouldn't go down. They weren't quite sure, one, where he was, and then he wouldn't go down.
Passing situation here, 3rd down and 7. 4 receivers to the right of Quinn McLean. Empty backfield set. Here comes Bryant. McLean gets away from it. He's at the 25. This could be a big play. At the 30, the 35, and he gets out to the 38-yard line. Almost looked, Blair, like that might have been a designed quarterback keeper. Get the defense to come through and collapse, and then he had a clear running lane.
Yeah, he took full advantage of that, made a nice run, and almost broke one loose. Now he's got to tie his shoe.
15 yards on the carry for McLean. We saw him against Owasso a couple of weeks ago, able to hurt the Rams with his running ability.
And he can throw the ball as well, which is going to make his running even more dangerous.
McLean on first down, rolls away from the pressure, and he's going to be taken down to the backfield. Cottrell Wallace slings him down at the 31-yard line. I think some of the Fayetteville players were potentially looking for a horse collar penalty there, as Wallace got his hand inside of McLean's jersey and just pulled him backward. That's a big loss, 7 yards, and it's 2nd down and 17.
Yeah, some of the fans not real happy. I'm a little surprised they didn't call it, but. And Hank's back in there, is he not?
That is Hank Gibbs back at quarterback. 2nd down and 17. Inside of 20 seconds to play first quarter. Fayetteville trails 21-0, and now we've got a flag. And that's a false start against the Purple Dogs. I believe, Blair, that's going to be against Luke Charbonneau, who was lined up on the far side of the field.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
We mentioned a little bit ago the penalties just really hurt Fayetteville 2 weeks ago. 15 penalties for 140 yards in that game. They've been penalized some here so far. It's the 2nd pre-snap penalty against the Purple Dogs. I should say it's the 2nd procedure penalty. Also had the illegal shift that was declined. Gibbs gets the play off just before the end of the first quarter. Throws, and that pass is caught by Satania, but there's nothing there for him. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and when the second quarter begins, Fayetteville's going to be looking at a 3rd down and 25. After 12 minutes here at Harmon Field, our score, Fayetteville trails Bryant 21-0. Be back in a moment on Purple Dog Football.
Is your son or daughter learning how to drive? If so, then you know the feeling. Your new driver is out there on roads that are new to them, and the only thing more frightening than that is to think that they might also be on their cell phone. Parents, it's absolutely critical for the safety of our kids and for the public that we eliminate distracted driving. You can do that by enforcing and building good habits now and by following the law that prohibits the use of cell phones by drivers 18 years or younger. If we all work together in that respect, maybe we'll feel a little bit better the next time we hand our kids the keys.
Back at Harmon Field as we get ready to start the second quarter, Fayetteville trails Bryant 21-0. And the Purple Dogs going to be facing a 3rd down and 25 when play resumes.
8 first down for the Bulldogs. 47 yards rushing, 87 yards passing. For Bryant, 7 first downs, 87 yards rushing, 87 yards passing. But it's 21-0, and that's what matters most.
That interception early in the game really swung the momentum toward Bryant, and Fayetteville's offense just hasn't been able to punch the ball in, and they got to come up with a big play here. Correct myself, I said 3rd down and 25. It's actually 3rd down and 22. Fayetteville at its own 26 needs to get out to the 48-yard line. Gibbs is the quarterback for the Purple Dogs. Fayetteville played he and Quinn McLean a little bit in the first quarter. With a man in motion. And on 3rd down and long, Gibbs rolls away from the pressure. Now looking down the field, can he get the ball off? Throws it short. There's not a Fayetteville receiver in the vicinity. And it'll bring up 4th down. And Blair noticed in that time they had to keep Cameron Ingram, the running back, in to give a little bit of protection to the quarterback.
And it still wasn't quite enough as Hank was under pressure again. They have just not been able to stop the Hornet swarm that's coming in from the edges on defense.
Jake Metters back deep for Bryant, standing inside his own 40. Huxley Richardson going to punt the ball for the Purple Dogs. His heels are on the Fayetteville 16-yard line. Huxley avoids the rush. This is a good kick. Metters is going to take it inside the 30, and he's going to be brought down back inside the 20-yard line. He's still trying to fight to get away. We'll see where they give him forward progress to. They're going to give him forward progress to the 19, Blair. So he lost 11 yards from where he caught the ball to where he was taken down.
And he's really fortunate he held on to it, too, the swarm of Bulldogs.
Didn't seem like he wants to take a fair catch.
No, that's...
Saw him a moment ago take one inside the 5. Was able to get it back out to the 10-yard line. That time, the decision to catch one in traffic didn't pay off very well for him at all.
You got to really want to return one to do that. Now we got to come up with a way to stop this Bryant offense, which has been a strict quick strike offense so far tonight, man.
Ledbetter, the quarterback. Good game for him so far. They go play action on 1st down. This pass is incomplete. Off the fingertips of Schrader, the tight end. And it'll bring up 2nd down. That time you saw Fayetteville get a little bit of pressure. I think that might have been Montel Terry who got in and knocked Ledbetter back.
And good coverage on the tight end as well.
Last week, Bryant had almost 400 yards at halftime offensively, had a 35-0 lead over Bentonville West. On 2nd down, Adams going to be bottled up after a short gain. This time his helmet comes off, so he'll have to come out of the game on 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down and 5 from the 24. Bryant needs to get to the 29-yard line, its own 29. Fayetteville's defense here with a chance to get its first 3 and out of the game.
They've had just 2, well, every drive, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, just their 3rd drive of the ball game.
On 3rd down and 5, Ledbetter facing some pressure, trying to get away from it, just throws it away, and
that's got to be
pressure
grounding.
That time by Tyler Barnes. They're going to say he had a receiver in the vicinity. That was the running back, Xavier Foote. But good pressure by Tyler Barnes to knock Ledbetter down, and Fayetteville gets its first 3 and out of the game.
Finally forcing them to punt.
Ledbetter, the quarterback, is also the punter for Bryant.
And he's got a good leg, too.
I think we saw them run a fake last year with him in the game.
I believe you're correct.
Back deep for Fayetteville is Connor Flanagan. He stands inside his own 40-yard line. Ledbetter's got his heels on the 11 for Bryant. Fayetteville stands a good chance here, Blair, to get some good field position on this play.
Yeah, we really would love to have start in Bryant territory if possible.
It's a high snap, and Ledbetter doesn't get a very good kickoff. Connor comes in and fields it near midfield. They'll mark him down at the Fayetteville 49, and Fayetteville's got a 1st and 10 upcoming there with 11:03 to play before halftime. Odom Law Firm was established in 1982 and is an ever-changing firm adapting to provide you with the best legal representation in Northwest Arkansas. With over 100 years of experience, dedicated, knowledgeable, experienced lawyers, Odom Law Firm is a proud sponsor of Bulldog football. Hank Gibbs and the Fayetteville offense back out on the field from its own 49. Fayetteville seems to have a pretty good chance here, Blair, to get back in Bryant territory for the 4th time tonight. On first down, Gibbs is going to keep it himself,
Nice
running
fake.
to his right. He's got a lot of room across the 40, the 35, the 30, and he'll run out of bounds inside the Bryant 30 at the 29-yard line. That's a pickup of 22 on the play and a first down, the biggest offensive play for Fayetteville since the first play of the game.
Very good play call there. They were not expecting that. I don't think anybody was expecting that. Beautiful call by Coach Casey.
Seen Gibbs run more tonight than I think we've ever seen him run the ball.
Yes.
Inside the 30. Gibbs pitches it out to Cameron Ingram, and nothing there. Loss of 3 back to the loss of 4 now, back to the 33-yard line. And it'll bring up second down at 14. And looked like that wasn't a great decision by Gibbs as the defensive end was closing in on the running back. Maybe he should have just kept it himself.
Yeah, I'm not sure he really knew what to do with the ball there.
Kind of a slow developing play. Second down and 14. Gibbs gets the play call from the coach Casey Dick. Bryant bringing the pressure. Gibbs throws to the right side, and he overthrows Connor Flanagan inside the 5-yard line.
That doesn't happen often.
A little bit better touch on the pass, probably as a touchdown for Fayetteville, or at least a 1st and goal. But now Fayetteville's facing a 3rd down and 14.
I can't help but wonder if that rush is maybe causing Hank to throw a little quicker than he wants to. He wants to get set, but you're just, you've been under such duress, you don't want to hang on to it too long.
2 receivers to either side on 3rd and 14. Fayetteville needs to get to the Bryant 19. Gibbs being pressured, throws. The pass is caught inside the 15 at the 10. Center steps at the 5, and Flanagan just won't go down. He's to the 2-yard line of Bryant. Connor Flanagan, 31 yards down to the Bryant 2, and the Purple Dogs have a 1st and goal. Really good job that time by Hank Gibbs to keep the play alive, and then just a great individual effort by Connor.
No doubt about it. The pressure was on him, but he kept his composure. They've just been closing in on him so fast, and then the defender fell down when Connor caught the ball, and he was able to take advantage. Now Bulldogs have an opportunity to reach the end zone.
This is a scenario you got to believe, Blair, where you miss Jacob Sherritt, your power back.
Oh, indeed. He's such a hard runner, especially at this point of the field.
A good inside runner, and now Fayetteville's going to take a timeout and talk this over. 9:36 to play before halftime. Fayetteville trails 21-0, but the Purple Dogs with a 1st and goal upcoming. This is Purple Dog football.
Is your son or daughter learning how to drive? If so, then you know the feeling. Your new driver is out there on roads that are new to them, and the only thing more frightening than that is to think that they might also be on their cell phone. Parents, it's absolutely critical for the safety of our kids and for the public that we eliminate distracted driving. You can do that by enforcing and building good habits now and by following the law that prohibits the use of cell phones by drivers 18 years or younger. If we all work together in that respect, maybe we'll feel a little bit better the next time we hand our kids.
Back in Fayetteville, the Purple Dogs facing a 1st and goal from the Bryant 2-yard line, trailing the game 21-0. And Blair, you got to feel if they can punch it in here with the way the offense has been moving, maybe they can get back in the game.
Score would be huge. Get that momentum back on our side.
On first down, it is going to be a 1-yard gain.
Connor Flanagan.
Quick snap that time and give to Connor Flanagan. A yard down to the 1, and it's 2nd and goal from there. Look down for just a minute, and Connor Flanagan was already running with the ball there, Blair.
You like to see the ball in his hands close to the end zone. He makes things happen. He's so hard to bring down.
2nd and goal from the 1. Gibbs is in the shotgun formation. They've got a heavy set in there. Now they bring someone in motion. Gibbs will take it himself, runs up the middle. Did he get in? Wait for the signal.
No signal
Touchdown.
yet.
Touchdown Fayetteville. Hank Gibbs goes in from 1 yard out, and the Purple Dogs are on the board. Touchdown brought to you by Alex Baldwin State Farm, Fayetteville's #1 auto insurer. on the web at callalexbaldwin.com. Huxley Richardson comes on to attempt the extra point for Fayetteville, trying to pull the Purple Dogs within 21-7. And it is no good.
No.
Went wide left. And so with 8:53 to play before halftime, our new score, Bryant 21, Fayetteville 6. This is Purple Dog football.
Is your son or daughter learning how to drive? If so, then you know the feeling. Your new driver is out there on roads that are new to them. And the only thing more frightening than that is to think that they might also be on their cell phone. Parents, it's absolutely critical for the safety of our kids and for the public that we eliminate distracted driving. You can do that by enforcing and building good habits now and by following the law that prohibits the use of cell phones by drivers 18 years or younger. If we all work together in that respect, maybe we'll feel a little bit better the next time we hand our kids the keys.
Back at Harmon Field with 8:53 to play before halftime, Fayetteville trails Bryant 21-6 after a 1-yard touchdown run by Hank Gibbs. The extra point was no good, and Blair no Brooks Flanagan tonight for the Purple Dogs. He's typically their long snapper, and you saw that time a little bit of a wobbly snap, and it's the little things that can hurt you in these games, and that time the snap got Fayetteville on the extra point.
Dogs march it in, get on the board. Now got a little momentum going. Do you try a little trickeration here, onside it, just to kind of mix it up a little bit, or
I don't know.
play straight up?
Yeah, with the way Bryant's been moving the ball.
Yeah, that's true.
Fayetteville was able to get a 3-and-out the last time. The high kick. Bryant will field it inside the 20, out across the 25 to the 30 and to the 35-yard line. Just moving the pile along. Really good return that time for the Hornets. Tamarian Wilson
Xavier Hernandez made the tackle for Bulldogs.
with the return out to the 39-yard line. It's where the ball will be marked. And so Bryant, really good field position here.
First and 10 from the
Best field position of the night for the Hornets.
Yikes.
Fayetteville's been doing a pretty good job of backing them up, but Bryant's been able to move the ball up until that last possession. Really good to see Bo Stuckey down here on the sideline, really engaged in this game on both sides. Two-way player for Fayetteville, hurt his knee last week. Here's Adams, though, the big running back from Bryant into
Holy
Fayetteville
cow.
territory, and he is just moving. Inside the 30, inside the 25, and they're going to mark him down at the 21-yard line, Blair, and I just don't know what you do with him. 40 yards on that run.
He just looks like a freight train running wild down the sidelines.
Already over 100 yards tonight for Ahmad Adams. Ahmad Adams, I'm sorry.
132 unofficially.
Ledbetter on first down gives it to another running back across the 20-yard line.
Mr. Foot.
Xavier Foot on the carry.
On the carry. Tavion Williamson made the tackle.
I know I've said it already, but it's just amazing how Bryant's able to churn out those running backs.
Oh, man. Guards and running backs.
Second down 9.
Basketball guards and running backs in football. And baseball players.
Pretty good pitchers, too, come from
Yes.
Bryant High School. Ledbetter, the quarterback, gives it to Foot again, and he's going to move the pile forward for a couple of yards. They
Still
still
not
haven't blown
going
the play
down.
dead,
No,
and they get about 6 extra yards by not blowing the play dead. I'm a little surprised they
Xavier Foot
didn't.
on the carry.
And so instead of a 3rd down and about 6, it's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Hornets.
guess they just determined that he had never stopped forward progress. Man, this Bryant offense is just,
It's a machine.
man, it is something else.
3rd and a yard. They need to get to the Fayetteville 11 for a first down. They give it to Adams back in the game. Adams just so hard to bring down. He's got the first down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And it's 1st and goal for the Hornets. Clock will stop while they move the chains. 7:23 to play before halftime.
Well, we've come into
They're about as complete a team as
first and goal for Bryant.
you're going to see all year.
Ledbetter in the shotgun on first down. The give is to Adams, runs left side, breaks a tackle, and he falls down inside the 5 to the 1-yard line. And it's going to be a 2nd and goal from there. And You just got to believe, Blair, they're going to go back to him again. They're having so much success on that play to the left side of the formation.
He blew somebody up about the 3-yard line, looking like Earl Campbell just running over people.
Second and goal. Ledbetter takes the snap. The give is to Adams, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, standing up for Bryant. Ahmad Adams continues to have just an absolutely outstanding game for the Hornets. Goes in for his second touchdown, and Bryant goes back ahead by 3 scores.
145 yards rushing for Mr. Adams. That is his first 100-yard game of the season, which is a little surprising watching him doing what he does tonight.
Funk's extra point is good, and so with 6:45 to play in the second quarter, our new score, Bryant 28, Fayetteville 6. This is Purple Dog football. .6:45 to play before halftime, and Fayetteville trails Bryant 28-6 after a 1-yard touchdown run by Ahmad Adams. Back deep for Fayetteville on this kickoff are Isaiah Satania and Charbonneau. Satania takes it from the 5. Satania out across the 20. The speedy Isaiah Satania to the 31-yard line, 26 on the return. Decent field position for Fayetteville as they begin another drive with 6:39 to play before the intermission.
Well, you're coming off a good drive. You got it in the end zone, build a little confidence. Get into the score, make it, got the lead down to 2 scores.
Gibbs, quarterback for Fayetteville. We've seen Quinn McLean on a few snaps, but it's been mostly Hank Gibbs here in the first half, after McLean played a lot in the second half at Owasso 2 weeks ago. Gibbs on first down, throwing toward the right side, and that pass is overthrown. He was looking for Satania inside Bryant territory. And they'll bring up second down and 10. We've seen Gibbs overthrow a couple of times. Speedsters tonight, overthrew Flanagan near the end zone and overthrew Satania that time.
Just a little bit out of sync. And that time he had a little bit of protection. They've got him overloaded here on the left side, Matt. Let's see if they can quick snap it, take advantage.
Gibbs taking his time on second down and 10. Looking left side, the pass is caught across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They'll give him forward progress out to the 37. And it'll bring up third down and 4. Cattell on the catch that time for Fayetteville. And the Purple Dogs really need to convert this third down. You're almost in a position, you feel like, Blair, where you can't have many hiccups on offense.
No.
Not with the way Bryant's been able to move the ball. Third down, Bryant bringing the pressure. Gibbs sidesteps the first wave, but he can't get away from the second. Sack on the play by Rodrigo Martin, and Fayetteville's going to have to punt the ball away again. And I just don't know what you do if you're Fayetteville against that Bryant rush, because they have not been able to slow them down at all.
No, they've just totally collapsed the pocket, and the quarterback ends up just scrambling for their life. Even though receivers are open downfield, you don't have time to find them.
Huxley Richardson on to punt the ball away from inside his own 20-yard line. Metters is the return man for Bryant. This is a good kick. Metters will take a fair catch this time as he falls down at the 25-yard line. 5:14 to play before halftime. Bryant leads 28-6. Want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by McNaughton Real Estate. McNaughton has served buyers and sellers for more than 35 years and looks forward to earning your trust and respect through our raving fan level of service and our extensive local knowledge. McNaughton Real Estate is a proud sponsor of Fayetteville Bulldog football.
Well,
Bryant led Bentonville West 35-0 last week at halftime, Blair, and trying to put a lot of distance between themselves and the Purple Dogs here.
making a statement to everybody across the state, no question about that.
Buck James told the newspaper this week that it's the best he's ever seen his team play through 2 weeks. Here's Adams on first down, just gets that. Did he fumble the ball? No, they're going to say he was down. They'll mark him down at the 38-yard line, so 13 on the play.
Well, they
He gets that head of steam. He sure is hard to bring down.
He is. And, you know, I remember speaking to him a couple years ago. He thought this sophomore class, now the senior class, really could be something special. And, man, they really are.
Yeah, they have been. Ledbetter on first down, throws behind his tight end, Schrader.
That's the first hit he's taken tonight.
It was. Good pressure that time by the Purple Dogs. Barnes knocked the ball away.
Well, if you can
Dylan Osborne on the pressure that time.
If you can hold them here, you got another chance to get the ball back, get another score before halftime, hopefully.
2nd and 10, Ledbetter in the shotgun formation. Rolls to his left. Downfield, and that pass is caught inside Fayetteville territory at the 45-yard line. Schrader, the tight end, with the reception. And I tell you what, I don't know if a team has seen 3 better tight ends through 3 weeks than Fayetteville's seen. Vianney had a good tight end. Owasso last week with Mario Kirby, and this time Schrader, another good-looking tight end for Bryant.
Yes. Very good hands, very tall, hard to bring down.
Ledbetter rolls right, back to Schrader, and he's going to be taken down just past the line of scrimmage. Good tackle that time in the open field by Tyler Barnes. And it's 2nd down and 9. Clock runs inside of 4:25 to play before halftime. Fayetteville trails 28-6.
Need a stop, need a turnover, need something. Switch this momentum.
Ledbetter rolls to his left on 2nd down, throwing toward the end zone. He's got a man down there, and the pass is incomplete. He underthrew Traven Herron just a little bit. Herron had a step on his defender.
Nice play, too, rolling him out to the left, and he stops and goes cross field. Ledbetter really brings a new dimension to this offense that used to be just so run-oriented.
Fayetteville really fortunate, I think, on that one because Herron had about 2 steps on his defender and just had the ball underthrown.
Big 3rd down here for the Bulldog defense. Crowd trying to get on their feet and spur on the Bulldogs.
3rd down and 9. Hornets need to get to the Fayetteville 35. Ledbetter rolls to his left. They really like to do that with him. Now he throws over the middle, and this pass is incomplete, almost intercepted.
Good coverage.
He was looking for Herron again, and on the coverage, I think that time was Carson Jordan. Jordan with a good pass breakup, and we'll see what Bryant decides to do. Remember, Ledbetter is also their punter, and so would not surprise here to see Bryant maybe just do a little pooch kick.
They almost look like they're going for it, man, unless it's a quick kick.
On 4th and 9. Need to get to the Fayetteville 35. They are going to go for it. Here come the Purple Dogs trying to pressure Ledbetter. Ledbetter just throws. The pass is caught. He's short of the first down, but he gets it. I think he got it on the second effort. Herron with the catch. Gets out to the 35-yard line. And Jalen Oliver and Melvin Kumwenda had him, and Herron did a heck of a job just to break away and get just enough for a first down. And Bryant, gamble pays off on 4th down.
Well, you can afford to take that kind of chance with this offense. Bulldogs, so close to stopping him.
So on 1st down, they'll give it to Adams. Across the 35, makes a man miss. He's got a first down to the 25 of Fayetteville. They will mark him out at the 25, so 10 on the play, and it just feels like every time he gets the ball, it's a first down.
Oh, he goes right, and I mean, as soon as he gets the ball, he is up to full speed so quick.
But even on that play, Blair, he did a good little number with his feet.
Yeah, he
Break
is,
away from a defender who had a one-on-one opportunity.
surely he's getting some big-time offers.
On first down, Ledbetter throws over the middle. That pass is incomplete. It wasn't a good throw, and Tyler Barnes got his hands on it. Was able to knock it away. Schrader was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd and 10, and Ledbetter really fortunate. He got away with that pass.
That was not really a good decision. He had a couple of receivers off to the left that were wide open, but he was trying to force it in the middle and incomplete.
To your point on recruiting, you got to think Steve Caldwell, who's standing down there in the on the sideline, Arkansas defensive line coach, might go back and tell his boss, hey, know of a running back from Bryant who you might want to take a look at.
Yeah, that would not be a bad idea.
Really good size, too.
Good speed. Always good to see Coach Caldwell. You know, he's watching Mr. Wallace, among others.
Incomplete on 2nd down, so it's 3rd down and 10 for Bryant. Hornets need to get to the 15 of Fayetteville to move the chains. Ledbetter throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. He had his man, and Schrader just could not pull it in. And so to bring up 4th down and 10 now. Clock stops on the incompletion, 3:05 to play before halftime.
Well, they look like they're going to go for it, Matt. They've got the offense still in the field. Be what, about a 40-something yard field goal?
So 4th and 10, they need to get to the Fayetteville 15. Ledbetter throws, the pass is caught. Can he get to the marker? Yes, he can at the 10. He's at the 5, and he's down to the 2-yard line. And it seems like every time they need to make a play, Blair, they just do it. And
was that Heron on the catch?
I think it was Metters.
Metters, man.
To the 2. He's kind of their version of Connor.
Yes.
And the give is to Adams on first down, and he's got his 3rd touchdown of the night as he goes in from 2 yards out, and with 2:46 to play before halftime, the Hornets have gone up by 4 scores.
170 yards now for Mr. Adams on 14 carries. And Ledbetter's hit 137 passing.
Make a correction on that catch a moment ago. That's River Gregory.
Okay.
With the catch on 3rd down, or 4th down, I'm sorry. And Funk's extra point is good. So with 2:46 to go in the 2nd quarter, our new score, Bryant 35, Fayetteville 6. This is Purple Dog football.
Is your son or daughter learning how to drive? If so, then you know the feeling. Your new driver is out there on roads that are new to them, and the only thing more frightening than that is to think that they might also be on their cell phone. Parents, it's absolutely critical for the safety of our kids and for the public that we eliminate distracted driving. You can do that by enforcing and building good habits now and by following the law that prohibits the use of cell phones by drivers 18 years or younger. If we all work together in that respect, maybe we'll feel a little bit better the next time we hand our kids the keys.
Back in Fayetteville, where the Purple Dogs trail Bryant 35-6 with 2:46 to play before halftime. Want to remind you that tonight our game is being brought to you in part by Ozarks Go, a telecommunications subsidiary of Ozarks Electric Cooperative, offering all fiber, gigabit internet, and premium television and telephone services to Northwest Arkansas and Northeast Oklahoma. Changing the definition of internet, Ozarks Go is a proud sponsor of Purple Dog football. Funk's kickoff is going to bounce once and be taken on the hop by Isaiah Satania at the 9-yard line, and he's Charbonneau on the return. He's knocked out of bounds at the 16, and Fayetteville begins there with 2:42 to go before halftime. A couple of scores, Blair. Springdale Harbor leads Pine Bluff tonight 24-0. That game in the 2nd quarter. Also in the 2nd quarter, Fort Smith Southside 35-0 over Rogers Heritage.
Man. Pretty light night on the Arkansas football schedule.
Yeah. Only, 4 games? 7A versus 7A, 5 games?
4 games on the 7A schedule other than this one tonight, which is the only meeting between top 10 teams. And only 3 other top 10 teams are in action tonight. It seems like everybody across the state having the night off.
There's an injury across the field, Blair. I think one of the
on the Bryant sideline.
One of the chain gang members
might have gotten
taken
out
down and is being looked at by medical personnel. And there's a timeout on the field while they're being looked at. We'll take a quick timeout with them. This is Purple Dog Football.
Is your son or daughter learning how to drive? If so, then you know the feeling. Your new driver is out there on roads that are new to them, and the only thing more frightening than that is to think that they might also be on their cell phone. Parents, it's absolutely critical for the safety of our kids and for the public that we eliminate distracted driving. You can do that by enforcing and building good habits now and by following the law that prohibits the use of cell phones by drivers 18 years or younger. If we all work together in that respect, maybe we'll feel a little bit better the next time we hand our kids the keys.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows 2 important things. 1, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And 2, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
Back at Harmon Field, 2:42 to play before halftime. Fayetteville trails Bryant 35-6. Hank Gibbs and the Purple Dog offense start from their own 16-yard line. The give is to Ingram on first down, and Cameron Ingram gets spun forward near the 20-yard line. They'll mark him at the 19. It'll be a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down and 7.
Clock rolling, under 2.5 to go. Would really love to get a score.
Fayetteville doesn't show a lot of urgency here. Gibbs on 2nd down, rolls to his right away from pressure, and he'll just run it. He's going to get yardage out near the 1st down. I think he's got it to the 29. And showed a little bit of a burst there at the end. He got 10 yards on the play.
And stops the clock. Bulldogs with 2 timeouts left.
2:04 to play before halftime. Gibbs with 3 receivers to his left side. Ingram, the running back, also stands to his left. Takes the snap. Looks like some confusion on this play, Blair, and he throws. The pass is caught by Charbonneau out to the 36-yard line. So they get 7 yards on the play. When they snapped the ball, though, nobody from the offensive line moved. I'm not sure I've seen many plays like that.
I don't think that was how it was designed, but it worked out okay, didn't it?
2nd down and 3. Fayetteville needs to get to its 39 to move the chains. Charbonneau got out of bounds, so clock is stopped with 1:57 to play before halftime. Fayetteville looking just for anything it can hang its hat on going into the locker room. Gibbs throws. This pass is batted up, and he's fortunate it was not intercepted. Lots of Hornets were in the vicinity as that ball dropped at midfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down now and 3. Cattell was the intended receiver, and Cottrell Wallace on the pass deflection that time for the Hornets.
He's just been everywhere tonight, hadn't he?
Fayetteville gets Bryant a little, they didn't snap the ball. Bryant was slow to get back to the line of scrimmage, and looked like Gibbs was going to take a snap, but looked toward the coaching staff and said, 3rd down and 3. And there's all kinds of confusion here. Everybody from Fayetteville took off, and
except the ball.
The center never snapped the ball. And so instead of 3rd and 3, it's 3rd and 8. And just those little things, that's kind of been Fayetteville's bugaboo the last couple of games. 3rd procedure penalty tonight against the Purple Dogs. That will move them back 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 8 now from the 31. Fayetteville needs to get to its 39-yard line.
How come the referee never even announced the penalty?
I think he
Just gave up.
probably thought everybody assumed what it
Yeah.
was.
Even saw it that they were supposed to announce it, but oh well.
3rd down and 8. Gibbs rolls to his left, away from pressure, throws across his body. The pass is bad.
Hey,
It's
it's
caught by Ingram at the 40 of Bryant. Right place, right time. Cameron Ingram down to the 33-yard line. I don't know where he came from, Blair.
He was just kind of hanging out, man, about the 32-yard line, and the tip came right to him. Thankfully, and it almost looked like for a moment he was brought down by the face mask.
Big gain on the play. 36 yards to the 33-yard line. Gibbs throws left. Pass is incomplete. He was looking for Ingram in the flat. And that will stop the clock with 1:31 to play before halftime. Fayetteville still got 2 timeouts. A little bit of life given to this Fayetteville offense.
We'll take
With
it
a
however
stroke
we
of
can
luck.
get it right now.
It's 2 passes that have been batted up in the air like that on this drive. And that time Ingram able to come away with it. 2nd and 10 for the Purple Dogs. They need to get to the Bryant 23 to move the chains. 91 seconds remaining before halftime. Gibbs, good protection here, steps up in the pocket, but it closes really fast, and he's going to be taken down back behind the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time for Bryant was Austin Bailey. It's a loss of 2 back to the 35, and Casey Dick's going to take one of his 2 remaining timeouts with 1:24.
Man, once again, they had receivers open downfield, but your quarterback's under such duress, he doesn't have an opportunity to look downfield because he's running for his life.
I thought that was as maybe good of a pocket as Fayetteville's given Gibbs to step up into, but it really collapsed fast.
They are so quick.
Been really impressed with the defensive front from Bryant. Well, if you're Fayetteville here, Blair, on 3rd and 12, what do you do? Need a 1st down to the 23.
Ideally, you'd like to get the ball in Connor Flanagan's hand somehow. Maybe a little push. We haven't, that's the one difference I think in the offense this year. Last year we saw that push pass a lot, and it was really successful. We haven't seen it as much. And obviously, new coach, new style. But I would like to try to get it in Connor's hands and see what he can do. But the problem is, as you mentioned, the pocket's collapsing so fast. You got to do something, a quick hitter, really, really quick. Oh, they send the house this time.
On 3rd down, Gibbs throwing toward the end zone, looking for Charbonneau, and that pass, is it intercepted?
I think so.
It was intercepted. He was looking for Charbonneau, one-on-one coverage, and intercepted by Kyle Knox. And it has just all gone Bryant's way here in the first half. Touchback there, and the Hornets will get possession at the 20. And if you're Buck James, are you happy with the 35-6 lead, or do you try for more going into the locker room? They've got 1:17 and all their timeouts left.
Well, as aggressive as they were on the last drive, I would not be surprised to see them try to score. And they can do it quick. We've seen that in the first 2 drives tonight.
Ledbetter in the shotgun formation on 1st down and 10. Throwing to the right side.
His knee was down.
His knee was down as he caught it. And so it'll be a pickup of 5 on the play. On the catch that time was Drake Findley. Clock still moving, inside of a minute to play before halftime. Bryant doesn't appear to be in much of a hurry, Blair. It's one of those deals where you take your time maybe until you get a 1st down. Ledbetter looking deep down the field. Now he has to pull it back, and he's going to be sacked back inside the 21-yard line. They will mark him down at the 22, I believe. Dylan Osborne with the sack that time for Fayetteville, and now Bryant appears really content to let this clock run down. about a 2-second differential between the play clock and the snap clock. And if you're the Hornets, you can run this thing almost to zero and take one snap and get to the locker room.
Just take a knee. Well, after we saw the game last night, Tulane and Houston, don't take anything for granted.
Somehow I don't think Buck James is going to run that play here.
No.
Adams has stood up at the line of scrimmage. He'll get a couple of yards out to the 24-yard line, and that's how the first half will end, with Fayetteville trailing Bryant 35-6. The Hornets have looked every part of the number one team in the state to this point in the game.
No question about it. 177 yards through the air, on the ground, 142 through the air for the Bulldogs, 201 yards passing, but 76 yards rushing. But they just have not been able to get the ball in the end zone, and Bryant leads 35-6.
Last year in Bryant, Fayetteville outplayed the Hornets in the first half, and then Bryant hit Fayetteville with a sledgehammer right after halftime, with 28 straight points in about 6 minutes. And maybe Fayetteville's got that in them. They're going to need something like that to get back in this game, and we'll see how it goes. But maybe bad news for Fayetteville. Bryant gets the ball first in the second half.
Yeah.
We will take a break, and when we come back, we will show you the Fayetteville halftime show. Fayetteville trails Bryant 35-6 at halftime.
The Odom Law Firm enjoys a long and proud tradition of serving the Purple Dog Nation. Since 1982, we have concentrated our practice on catastrophic injury and wrongful death. We devote each day to good people and their families dealing with unwanted injury and unexpected tragedy. Our results and reputation for honesty is undisputed, and our willingness to fight for our clients is unmatched. If you or someone you know has been seriously injured, please contact the Odom Law Firm. Let us help. Enjoy the game and go Bulldogs. The Odom Law Firm enjoys a long and proud tradition of serving the Purple Dog Nation. Since 1982, we have concentrated our practice on catastrophic injury and wrongful death. We devote each day to good people and their families dealing with unwanted injury and unexpected tragedy. Our results and reputation for honesty is undisputed, and our willingness to fight for our clients is unmatched. If you or someone you know has been seriously injured, please contact the Odom Law Firm. Let us help. Enjoy the game and go Bulldogs. The Odom Law Firm enjoys a long and proud tradition of serving the Purple Dog Nation. Since 1982, we have concentrated our practice on catastrophic injury and wrongful death. We devote each day to good people and their families dealing with unwanted injury and unexpected tragedy. Our results and reputation for honesty is undisputed, and our willingness to fight for our clients is unmatched. If you or someone you know has been seriously injured, please contact the Odom Law Firm. Let us help. Enjoy the game and go Bulldogs. The Odom Law Firm enjoys a long and proud tradition of serving the Purple Dog Nation. Since 1982, we have concentrated our practice on catastrophic injury and wrongful death. We devote each day to good people and their families dealing with unwanted injury and unexpected tragedy. Our results and reputation for honesty is undisputed, and our willingness to fight for our clients is unmatched. If you or someone you know has been seriously injured, please contact the Odom Law Firm. Let us help. Enjoy the game and go Bulldogs. The Odom Law Firm enjoys a long and proud tradition of serving the Purple Dog Nation.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go. Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows two important things. One, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And 2, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate
Halftime here at Harmon Field, and it has been all Bryant so far in the first half. 35-6 is our scores. We quickly run down some of the statistics. Rushing-wise, 177 for Bryant on the ground, 142 through the air, 16 first downs. Fayetteville's moved the ball at times, 12 first downs, 76 yards rushing, 201 passing, or actually 167 passing. Stats are a little bit off, but it's been Bryant on quick strike scores. They got on the board first with a pick 6, then marched 8 plays, 85 yards. Fayetteville punted, then Bryant goes 89 yards in 4 plays, and they have not looked back since. Quick strike offense, and they have been a load for the Bulldogs. Hank Gibbs has the leading rusher tonight so far for Fayetteville, 46 yards on 11 carries. He's 10 of 25 passing for 167. Leading receiver Connor Flanagan, 4 catches, 132 yards. For Bryant, Ahmad Adams has been the load. He has been as advertised. 15 carries, 173 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Austin Ledbetter's been phenomenal at quarterback, 9 of 18 for 142 yards and a touchdown. Their leading receiver has been Trevon Heron, 2 catches for 60 yards and a touchdown. Bulldogs need to find some offense and find it however they can and get some defensive stops, try to get back in this ball game. It's going to be a tough ask, but there's still another half of football to be played, so anything can happen. We'll step away and be returning to Harmon Field for the second half. Bulldogs on the short end right now, 35-6. You're watching Fayetteville Bulldog football.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows 2 important things. 1, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And 2, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
Back at Harmon Field, as the teams are getting ready for the second half of play, Fayetteville trails Bryant 35-6. The Hornets will get the ball first in the second half, and Blair, if Fayetteville wants to have any chance of winning this game, they have to get a stop here on the first drive of the second half, because if Bryant goes down and scores a touchdown, that enacts the mercy rule, and then you have a running clock. And if you've got any chance of overcoming 29-point deficit, you're not going to overcome a 35-point deficit most likely with a running clock.
No, it's going to be a tough ask. We know we've seen Fayetteville has the ability to strike quickly, but we have not seen that the last 2 games. Hopefully we'll see that here in the second half. They've just got to find a way to get the offense moving and in rhythm. It's like for the second game in a row, the offense has just not found their rhythm yet.
And to get Bryant off the field. They've got to find a way to get Bryant off the field. 1 3 and out. Otherwise, Bryant's been in the end zone every time they've touched the ball, with the exception of right there at the end of the first half whenever the clock ran out on them.
You really can't count that drive. And Fayetteville has won the possession battle.
Had very good field position to this point in the game. And gosh, you think about Bryant, their first 2 drives began at the 10 and the 11-yard line, and they went down and scored touchdowns on both drives.
About 2 minutes and 30 seconds each drive.
Like we said, Fayetteville's going to kick it off here to start the second half. You wonder if you might see something here just to try to get some momentum. Huxley Richardson is the kickoff man for the Purple Dogs.
Probably a sky kick, I would imagine, but you just never know.
A lot of people filing out of here after halftime. You got to believe they might have been here to watch the band or the cheerleaders or
Really nice halftime show, too,
Yeah.
by the way, by the band. Another great job by our student crew.
Alec Humphreys is standing back deep for Bryant as Huxley Richardson gets ready to start the second half. It's a longer kick. It's going to be fielded at the 14, across the 25. It's going to be a big return at the 35. And Fayetteville able to run him down, actually back to the 34-yard line. Good return, though, for the Hornets on the return that time for Bryant. It was not Humphreys, it was Miles Aldridge. And Bryant's got good field position as it starts 1st and 10 with 11:51 to play in the third quarter.
Be interesting to see what they do offensively, man, if they continue to do what they were doing or if they just kind of pound the rock with Mr. Adams and work clock.
Ledbetter, the quarterback, on 1st down and 10 from the 34. They give us to Adams, runs left side, and again, 6 yards on the play. And Fayetteville was able to get up and hit him pretty quickly. Melvin Comwinda, the first one there, but he just falls forward. And it's so hard to get him down when his momentum gets rolling.
First time they really didn't let him have an open corner to run to.
2nd and 4 from the 40-yard line. This time they go play action over the middle, and it's wide open at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Miles Aldridge, that time on the reception, 60 yards for the score. And the Hornets have gone up 41-6. That will enact the mercy rule as Funk comes on to try and put Bryant ahead 42-6.
Man, Fayetteville sent the house that time, and Bryant had the perfect play dialed
They
up.
absolutely did. You know, they've run that play to Adams so many times in this game, and you haven't even seen him think about a fake. They do it that time, and Aldridge was all by himself. So with 11:17 to play in the third quarter, our new score, Bryant 42, Fayetteville 6. This is Purple Dog Football.
What's up, Northwest Arkansas? This is Christian with JJ's Grill, asking if you like great food, live music, and having a good time. We have daily specials, Northwest Arkansas's best buffalo.
Back at Harmon Field. Touchback on the kickoff, and so Fayetteville will start at its own 20. 11:17 to play third quarter. Purple Dogs trail 42-6 after the 60-yard touchdown. They run the clock.
I don't know if I've ever heard a referee announce the mercy rule, but
I don't think I have either. Fayetteville runs onto the field, and they're going to come out in the Wildcat formation. I think Blair is.
yeah, it's a little different. Oh, man.
First down, did Bryant intercept the pass?
I don't think so. I thought Connor might have gotten
Connor got it. They're going to
tackled by the helmet.
give him 3 yards on the. Wasn't sure if they were able to pull it away there at the end. You know, last week or a couple of weeks ago at Owasso, on one of the pick sixes, Ingram actually caught the pass, and the defender just ripped the ball away from him. So it's a 3-yard catch. It's 2nd down and 7 for the Purple Dogs. On 2nd down, here's Ingram trying to get to the left side. He's across the 25. Ingram to the 30. He's got a first down.
Nice block
Pick up that
downfield.
time for the Purple Dogs. Showing a little bit of tempo here is Fayetteville.
Well, hopefully this can translate into some points. Well, now they're looking over to the sideline.
The Fayetteville quarterback is Owen McComb, number 27, a sophomore. Give him the second half start. We haven't seen him play just a whole lot this year, Blair. He got a little bit of time in the Vianney game. Carry that time by Ingram, a yard out to the 34. Second down and 9. So we thought we might see Quinn McLean a little bit here in the second half, but instead it's Owen McComb. McComb, 5'11", 182 pounds, wears number 27. Got a running back's number, and so that's why at the start I thought it might be the Wildcat formation, but this is Owen playing quarterback here for the Purple Dogs. Clock runs, 9 minutes to go, third quarter. The give is to Cameron Ingram across the 35. Ingram bursts up the field across the 40 to the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 7 on the play, and it'll bring up third and short for the Purple Dogs.
Yeah, an interesting choice at quarterback. Thought it was McCain out there. Actually, it was hard to tell, read the number.
Yeah. These numbers aren't too easy to,
no, they're not,
read. The purple against the black backdrop.
Not broadcaster friendly.
They're not Oregon's numbers. You ever seen numbers that big?
Oh, my gosh.
Third down and 2. Fayetteville needs to get to its 43. McComb, the quarterback, takes the snap. The give is to Ingram. He's got the first down across the 45. And Ingram gets to the 46-yard line. The 47 is where they'll mark him down, 6 yards. And, you know, we talked, Blair, about Fayetteville not having Jacob Sherritts tonight and where they're going to get the tough yards from. Cameron Ingram just gave him some really tough yards on that play.
That was a very nice run up through the heart of the line, too. That's where all the big guys. And Bryant still got the first team out there. So, I mean, they're not conceding anything.
Holiday, the new running back for the Purple Dogs. Haven't seen him since the Vianney game. Holiday gets a couple of yards to the 49. The pile's still moving. Yeah, they finally blow the play dead after a 2-yard pickup to the 49. And here comes Connor Flanagan into the game. 7.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Fayetteville trails Bryant 42-6. The mercy rule has been enacted, so the clock will run for the rest of the second half. Doesn't matter if Fayetteville gets back within that 35-point window. Holiday on second down gets into Bryant territory, down to the 48. 3 yards, hard yards on the play. They'll bring up third down and 5 for Fayetteville. Majah Holiday, junior, 5'10", 191 pounds, wears number 11. 2 straight carries for 5 yards. And Blair, a lot of young guys for Fayetteville getting some playing time here early in the second half.
Yeah, you wonder if they're just kind of rest everybody up for conference play starting next week at Bentonville West.
3 receivers to the right side on third down and 5. Fayetteville needs to get to the Bryant 43. McComb rolls to his right, still looking, and now he's got his man. Flanagan inside the 40, the 35 of Bryant. Flanagan still on his feet. Was wrapped up by 3 defenders, Blair, and all 3 defenders hit the deck, and Flanagan was still standing when he was knocked out of bounds at the 33.
He's amazing to watch, isn't he?
15 yards on the play and a first down for Fayetteville.
Nice job by McComb, too, to keep his presence of mind, scrambling and waited and found Connor.
First and 10 for the Purple Dogs at the 33 of Bryant. Cone takes the snap. The give is to Holiday. Cottrell Wallace with the tackle that time for Bryant at the 31 after a pickup of 2. Second and 8. Want to remind you that tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Odom Law Firm. Established in 1982, Odom is an ever-changing firm adapting to provide you with the best legal representation in Northwest Arkansas. Over 100 years of combined experience. Dedicated, knowledgeable, experienced lawyers. Odom's a proud sponsor of this Purple Dog broadcast. On second down, McComb gives to Holiday, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, and he'll be taken down there after a pickup of a yard, maybe a half yard. Not quite to the 30, and it's 3rd down and long.
He's fighting for those yards, though. He keeps those legs churning. Good thing to see.
No gain on the play.
3rd down. Fayetteville needs to get to the Bryant 23-yard line to move the chains.
And they've still got this first-team defense in there. A little surprised by that.
Clock is running inside of 5 minutes to play. Be inside of 4:50 when McCone takes the snap. 3rd down. McCone looking right all the way. The pass is caught across the 25, and that's Cattell with the catch. Did he get enough for the 1st down? I think he did. They're going to knock him down at the 22. So that's a yard past where they needed to get, and the 1st down again for Fayetteville. Good drive here by Owen McCone.
He looks very good back there.
1st and 10. Throws toward Flanagan in the end zone, and it's incomplete. Not much chance for Connor to make a play that time. Rose on the coverage that time for Bryant. Rose had the pick 6 early in this game. 58 seconds into the game. That's when Bryant scored its first touchdown to go up 7-0. Hornets led 21-0 at the end of the 1st quarter. It's 35-6 at halftime, and it's 42-6 now. McCone on the left side on 2nd down and 10. Being pressured, throws over the middle. This pass is caught. Connor Flanagan, touchdown. Fayetteville from 22 yards away. Owen McCone with his first touchdown pass. Flanagan just continues to make plays for this Purple Dog offense. And with 3.5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter, Purple Dogs have their 2nd touchdown of the game.
2 for 3 for Owen and 25 yards and a touchdown. Pretty impressive. And again, doing that against that first-team defense for Bryant. So it's not token yardage he was picking up there, man.
Here comes the extra point attempt. And after a low snap, able to corral it, and Huxley Richardson puts it through. And so with 2:55 to play 3rd quarter, clock still running, Fayetteville trails Bryant 42-13. This is Purple Dog football.
The Odom Law Firm enjoys a long and proud tradition of serving the Purple Dog Nation. Since 1982, we have concentrated our practice on catastrophic injury and wrongful death. We devote each day to good people and their families dealing with unwanted injury and unexpected tragedy. Our results and reputation for honesty is undisputed, and our willingness to fight for our clients is unmatched. If you or someone you know has been seriously injured, please contact the Odom Law Firm. Let us help. Enjoy the game and go Bulldogs.
Is your son?
Back at Harmon Field, Fayetteville trails Bryant 42-13 with 2:08 to play 3rd quarter. Clock is running. After that touchdown brought to you by Alex Baldwin State Farm, Fayetteville's #1 auto insurer, on the web at callalexbaldwin.com. Huxley Richardson on to kick the ball away for the Purple Dogs. It's a high kick that Bryant will let bounce.
Oh, look out.
Who's going to get the ball, Blair? It's a live football. I think Bryant was able to fall on it back at the 21.
Some Bulldogs are pointing. No.
Yep, it's Bryant's ball. Huxley Richardson was pointing in Fayetteville's direction. That ball took as good of a hop as you could possibly take for Fayetteville. Shot about 10 yards backward away from the kick return man.
Look, a
Bryant able
pitching wedge on the PGA Tour, man. That thing backed up.
Bryant able to get it at the 21, and we're a minute 35 left in the 3rd quarter. I want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Ozarks Go, offering all fiber gigabit internet and premium television and telephone services to Northwest Arkansas and Northeast Oklahoma. Changing the definition of internet, Ozarks Go is a proud sponsor of Bulldog football. Austin Ledbetter gives up the middle on 1st down, and not much there that time for the Hornets.
I think that may be, yeah. Wow, they're bringing the first team back out on offense. I'm a little surprised.
Well, Bryant hadn't been able to play
that's
just a whole lot this year. They've gotten up on their opponents so much that their games have really been shortened. It was that way last week against Bentonville West. Going to be that way again tonight. And even in the Salt Bowl, they beat Benton 42-14.
Yeah.
On second down, not much there. Good pressure that time for the Purple Dogs. Redarian Cobbs with the tackle in the backfield. There's a Purple Dog down on the field, and that's Terry, the linebacker. He'll come out. 30 seconds to play third quarter. McNaughton Real Estate has served buyers and sellers for more than 35 years and looks forward to earning your trust and respect through our raving level fan of service. Extensive local knowledge, McNaughton Real Estate is proud to sponsor the Fayetteville Bulldog football team. They never even set the snap clock after that last play, and so that's going to be the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters, our score at Harmon Field is Bryant 42, Fayetteville 13. We'll be back in a moment. This is Purple Dog football.
Son or daughter learning how to drive? If so, then you know the feeling. Your new driver is out there on roads that are new to them, and the only thing more frightening than that is to think that they might also be on their cell phone. Parents, it's absolutely critical for the safety of our kids and for the public that we eliminate distracted driving. You can do that by enforcing and building good habits now and by following the law that prohibits the use of cell phones by drivers 18 years or younger. If we all work together in that respect, maybe we'll feel a little bit better the next time we hand our kids the keys.
Back at Harmon Field as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Bryant leads Fayetteville 42-13. The Hornets with a 3rd down and 9 upcoming from their own 22-yard line. Need to get to the 31 for the first down. Want to remind you that our game is being brought to you in part by Odom Law Firm. Established in 1982, Odom is an ever-changing firm adapting to provide you with the best legal representation in Northwest Arkansas. With over 100 years of combined experience, dedicated, knowledgeable, and experienced lawyers, Odom Law Firm is a proud sponsor of Fayetteville football. On 3rd down and 9, Austin Ledbetter is just going to throw this ball away, and it's incomplete. And so Fayetteville has forced its second 3 and out of the game. And Blair, I'm really kind of surprised, though, to see this many first-teamers still in the game for the Bryant offense. They're like Fayetteville. Next week conference play starts, and that's when the games really matter.
Yeah, and they did not look good at all on that drive. I mean, give Fayetteville some credit, but
it's not to say that this game doesn't matter, but in the grand scheme, whether or not you make the playoffs is not.
Conference season is key.
These games, they don't count toward the playoffs. You learn a lot about your team. You get a lot of experience. You figure out what works and what doesn't, but these games won't put you in the playoffs. Austin Ledbetter with the punt. Not a great punt. It'll take a Bryant bounce inside Fayetteville territory.
And does it ever?
It'll be downed at the 42 of the Purple Dogs. Clock still running inside of 11 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Well, the clock stopped. I don't think the clock was supposed to stop there.
No, that's okay. We won't tell anybody. Well, the Fayetteville offense, nice scoring drive last time. We'll see if they can build on that and score again.
Owen McCone comes back out as the Purple Dogs quarterback.
Looked really good on that last drive.
A lot of the top receivers still out on the field for Fayetteville. Connor Flanagan, Luke Charbonneau, Isaiah Satania in the game.
Still looks like the #1 defense out there for Bryant, Matt.
Yeah, Cottrell Wallace is still out there.
Well, you can't miss him, can you?
McCone on first down gives it up the middle to Ingram. A yard on the run to the 42. And it's 2nd down and 9. Correction, that was not Ingram. Ingram was not in the formation that time. That was Conley Hudson, the junior on the run. Holiday comes in to replace him. Clock runs, 10:20 to play fourth quarter. Fayetteville trailing 42-13. Purple Dogs have seen a lot of really good competition here the last couple of games. The #1 team in Arkansas tonight, the Bryant Hornets. Owasso was #2 2 weeks ago whenever Fayetteville went over there, but now they're #1 in the top classification in Oklahoma. Put a hurting on Broken Arrow, Oklahoma last week. It was a really, really good-looking football team, I thought.
Yeah, and that was a good Broken Arrow team they beat, too.
How about an Owasso Bryant game?
Oh, man.
That'd be fun to watch.
College coaches would love to scout that one, you bet.
McCone looks like a little bit of a broken play. Now he just throws across his body, and it's incomplete. Fortunate it wasn't intercepted as Rose came closing in there. There is a flag on the play. A flag at the 49 of Fayetteville. It's in the vicinity, Blair, where you think it's either an illegal man downfield or it's a hold against the defense.
I'm rooting for a hold. This will seem a little confused about what it might be.
All the while, the clock's still running. 9:02 to play. An eligible receiver. We've seen Fayetteville with that penalty, I think, every game this season. It's so hard with the way offensive football has changed for those offensive linemen to stay within that 3-yard range. And I know there are some people who will tell you that if you're looking for it, you could call an ineligible receiver downfield on just about every play.
That is true.
Outside of those traditional drop back passes. When a quarterback starts running, it's hard for those offensive linemen to figure out where they are. This is a fake punt. This is Huxley Richardson at midfield. Richardson's at the 45. He's got a first down, and his helmet comes off at the end.
He got
draw a flag.
Yeah, he got hog-tied.
Yeah, it's going to be a face mask penalty at the end of this run, Blair. I can't think of it being anything else.
Nice wheels by Huxley there.
Flag thrown right as Richardson's helmet came off. Huxley, charismatic as he is, with a nice little smile down there.
During the run, personal foul, face mask, defense. 15 yards out, the end of the run, first down.
So the face mask call will push Fayetteville ahead to the 26 of Bryant. Clock runs inside of 7:50 to play, fourth quarter. Purple Dogs trailing 42-13, but trying to take just a little bit of whatever positive they can out of this game. One positive has been played with Owen McCone here in the second half.
He's been very good.
Holiday on the carry that time, a yard to the 25-yard line. Bring up second down and 9. Remind you that McNaughton Real Estate has served buyers and sellers for more than 35 years, and McNaughton looks forward to earning your trust and respect through our raving fan level of service and our extensive local knowledge. McNaughton Real Estate is a proud sponsor of Fayetteville Bulldog football. Clock runs, 7 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Owen McCone, the sophomore quarterback, with a good showing here after halftime for the Purple Dogs. Holiday on the second down run. A couple of yards out to the 23. And it's third down for Fayetteville. The Purple Dogs need to get to the 17 to move the chains.
Still got that number 1 unit out there.
Third down at 7.
3 receivers to the left side of McCone, 1 to the right on third down. Takes the snap, throws over the middle. The pass is incomplete. He was looking for Satania across the middle. Nothing there, and now it's fourth down. I think Fayetteville's going to try a field goal here, Blair.
Yeah. Why not? Give Richardson a chance to build some confidence, because you never know when it might come down to special teams later in conference play.
Jordan's the holder. Richardson is the kicker. We've seen Huxley make some from 40 plus. This one's going to be right at a 40-yard attempt, just inside of the right hash mark.
Definitely got the leg for it.
Good snap, good hold, and Huxley's kick is no good. Pushed right.
Had the distance.
Would have been good had he could have put it just about maybe 3 feet to the left. But as it was, just went too far right, and Fayetteville comes up empty-handed on another possession inside Bryant territory. We've seen that happen many, many times tonight. And you just wonder what kind of game it could have been had Fayetteville been able to come through on those possessions on the Bryant side of the field.
Finishing drives has been the bugaboo the last 2 ball games.
Finally, Bryant's going to put some backups in this game.
I believe it's Mr. Metters at quarterback.
Pitch it right side, foot.
Oh,
And
my.
Dylan Osborne, who's made some really nice plays tonight for Fayetteville with another one that time, hits foot in the backfield.
Xavier Foot on the carry.
Loss of 6 on the play back to the 14-yard line, and it's second down at 16.
And Dylan Osborne also went on the stop.
So we've seen Osborne with the sack tonight. We've seen him with a quarterback hurry, and we see him that time with a tackle in the backfield. Clock running inside of 4:20 to play fourth quarter. Boy, these games go by fast when the Mercy rolls in effect.
They do, don't they?
Throws left side,
man.
big hit over on the far sideline.
Pass complete to Blake Everett.
Yeah, that's going to bring up a third down and very long for the Hornets.
He's going to feel that in the morning.
Lamont Lucas Bliss on the tackle.
Lucas Bliss on the tackle for the Purple Dogs. And so now it's third down and long. Clock runs inside of 3:45 to play.
Well, Bulldogs might get another crack at it offensively.
And now there's a flag. False start is going to be the call against the Hornets.
Quarter snap, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty, third down.
So that'll back Bryant up inside the 11. Third and almost 20 on the play. Hornets need to get out to the 30-yard line. That's a bad snap, and it's going to go back into the end zone. Fayetteville closing in on the quarterback. The pass is caught, but back at the line of scrimmage. A big hit that time by Hernandez. Aldridge was the receiver. Aldridge, who had the big.
He paid for that. And he got upended big time.
Correction, that was Sebastian Rodriguez on the tackle that time for Fayetteville. And it bring up fourth down. The Hornets will punt the ball away.
Deep in the Bulldogs, Connor Flanagan.
It'd be nice to see Connor return one for a touchdown here.
Not a great kick by Gregory. And it will bounce out of bounds at the Bryant 42. Fayetteville will take over there with 2:14 to play in the fourth quarter. Want to remind you that tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Ozarks Go, offering all fiber gigabit internet and premium television and telephone services to Northwest Arkansas and Northeast Oklahoma. Changing the definition of internet, Ozarks Go is a proud sponsor of Bulldog football.
First and 10 from the Bryant 42-yard line.
McCone still the quarterback for Fayetteville. For give up the middle, I think that was Hudson.
Nice run.
34-yard line. 8 on the carry, second down and 2. This is most likely going to be the final possession of the game. Just a minute 50 to play, and the clock will not stop. McCone in the shotgun on second down, play action, and that pass is incomplete. He was looking for a receiver inside the 30. I think it was Flanagan.
What number's Hudson?
Hudson is number 15.
All right. I should have known that.
Coons pass intended for Tayshawn Clark. Quay Brumfield defending on the play. Pass is incomplete.
Correction, the pass was intended for Clark, and so Flanagan's not in the game anymore. Clark's kind of got the same build as Connor Flanagan over there on the right side.
Yes, he does.
Gibbs to Hudson up the middle. He's got a first down and tripped up. Maybe a touchdown saving tackle at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I thought he was gone.
Conley Hudson with another good run that time. We're inside of a minute to play in the fourth quarter. Fayetteville's going to fall to 1-2 tonight. Bryant is going to improve to 3-0, and both of these teams have played really good competition in non-conference play, Blair. Think about Bryant in their schedule at this point. They played Benton in the Salt Bowl. Benton, the Class 6A runner-up from a year ago. Then last week played Bentonville West, a 7A semifinalist last season. And now Fayetteville, a team that was in the quarterfinals last year. And for my money, I believe Fayetteville was one of the best teams in the state last year. Just ran into Bryant too early in the playoffs.
Oh, no question about it.
Run up the middle, not much there by Hudson inside the 15, or I'm sorry, inside the 25, and that should be the final play of the game. The Fayetteville players lining up at midfield, and they will walk out to the logo. And for the first time, Fayetteville and Bryant was not a close game.
No. Bryant was dominating tonight.
Last 4 meetings between these two teams have been combined 6 points. And tonight, Bryant all over Fayetteville. 42-13 is our final score. Mentioned who Bryant had played. Fayetteville in the non-conference plays St. John Vianney, Owasso, and Bryant. And now both of these teams can turn their attention to conference play. For Bryant, they'll play at Fort Smith Northside next week. That's talked about teams that did well last year. They beat Northside in the state semifinals to get to the championship game a year ago. And for Fayetteville to play Bentonville West. And that was a tough game for Fayetteville last season. And it'll be the first time that they've gone up to the new West Stadium in Centerton. And that'll be kind of interesting to see. And I think a couple of teams that, you know, with a lot of question marks going into that game.
Yeah, West had the week off this week. And, of course, both head coaches know each other very well.
Yep.
Coach Casey was the offensive coordinator at West before taking the job of Van Buren last year, now at Fayetteville this year. And they'll regroup and try to get going. But, man, Bryant lived up to the number 1 ranking tonight, Matt. No question about it.
You know, there's so much talk over the years. What's the best, the 7A West or the 7A Central? And for so many years, the West won the championships. But I tell you what, the Central looks really strong right now with some of these teams. And Bryant, the class of the 7A Central, and they've really proven themselves against the 7A West in non-conference play. 2 very big wins over 7A West teams, Bentonville West and Fayetteville High School. Those 2 teams will play next week, like we said, in Centerton. The game begins at 7 o'clock. We will be on the air from the Wolverine Stadium at 6:50.
Adams finished with 179 yards rushing. Ledbetter threw for 202 for the Bulldogs. Gibbs 167 yards passing. And was also the leading rusher with 46, leading receiver tonight. Connor Flanagan, kind of quietly, Matt, 7 catches, 173 yards, and 1 touchdown. Most quiet 173 yards you might ever see.
Very consistent, Connor Flanagan.
Yes, he is.
Purple Dogs, they go into conference play on a 2-game losing streak. We'll see if they can snap it next week. A 42-13 loss tonight to Bryant. For Blair Cartwright, I'm Matt Jones. Thanks to our students for helping us out again on another Fayetteville broadcast. We'll see you next week from Centerton. Good night, everyone.